His sacred precepts we accept to guide us day by day. Thus follow we His footsteps and tread the Eightfold Way.
There's a tree with heart-shaped leaves, swing gently, softly in the breeze. In this peace, the Buddha found release. There beneath the Bodhi tree, leaves and swing gently, its cozy shade. I will fold my feet and meditate. May I be at ease and unafraid underneath the Bodhi tree. And like the Bodhi tree, I'm strong, free from danger all day long. And like the Bodhi tree, I'll climb for Nibbāna's precious bliss sublime. At the edge of the forest, where the spring water flows, in search of Nibbāna, that is where I would go, watching life's little dramas with a calm repose. At the edge of the forest, that is where I would go. Let us practice the Dhamma in a silent heart, worry not of the future, gently let go the past. Sit in deep contemplation in one-pointedness, and in that soft moment there is just timelessness.
Isn't out there, it's not in the past or days to come. Ooh, disappear into the flow. Ooh, disappear and watch it go. My pain, I stay calm.
lotus flower, standing straight and standing tall. Its vibrant colors reaching out to us. As the rain heals with its showers and the sunshine sheds its warmth, the earth provides clean energy with love. But one day the flower will fall towards the ground and fade away, and so will our human body when it's reached its final day. We are all impermanent. Is it strange to really learn that the only constant truth is change? Living calm and peacefully, let the Dharma be the key till we see Nibbāna's day. Till we see Nibbāna's day.
Hello everyone, and welcome to CyberSpace Metta Meditation hosted by BGF. Now tonight I'd like to share with you an important teaching on how to apply meditation when dealing with our habit energies. This teaching comes from Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh in his book, The Heart of Buddha's Teachings. Now one of the techniques that we learned when we practice metta meditation is learning how to stop. When you sit down quietly, what happens? You start thinking, your wandering mind takes over, and your habit tendencies, your forgetfulness, and strong emotions come in. When these emotions rush through us, it becomes like a storm, and they're so strong that they drag us along, and we have no peace. So how can you have peace with a wandering mind? With a mind where you have little awareness or control? Some studies were done, and it is found that people with wandering minds don't have happiness. So in fact, if you have mindfulness, you could stop your fear, despair, anger, and craving from arising and from taking over you. Now, this technique is the practice of mindfulness. Now, this is not something new, because this is something that we do every week in our meditation when we focus on breath, on breathing or on our breath. Now, besides the practice of mindful breathing, we can also do mindful walking, mindful smiling, and then we look into things to gain some understanding and insight. When we are mindful, we touch deeply the present moment. And the fruits of this awareness are understanding, acceptance, love, and the desire to be relieved from suffering and gain joy. So really in the mindfulness of the breath, you make use of your breath as your anchor. And when you become mindful, when you're just observing your breath at that moment, your mind will stop wandering. Your mind is centered. Your mind is in the present moment. And you prevent the habit energy from pulling you along where you become powerless. Now, what are habit energies? We have all habit energies, right? And they will vary amongst people. Some people, they like eating snacks mindlessly, like sitting on the couch watching TV and eating snacks. And later on, they complain that they have put on too much weight. Or smoking becomes, they're so used to smoking that it becomes automatic. Some people like to complain all the time. The mind will just go into this complaint mode. Or sometimes they worry about things that have no possibility of happening. Or sometimes the feeling of laziness and sloppiness comes in. Or even in the house, like the habit of slamming the door, not mindful. When going out of the room, they just slam the door. Now, the habits are really powerful. It is as if that we are riding on a horse and the horse will take us to where the horse wants to go. We don't have a control over the horse. We are powerless when we succumb to our habitual tendencies. And we struggle all the time. Even in our sleep, we struggle. So we are at war with ourselves, and we can easily start a war with others. So you see, the habitual energies are really much stronger than our will or volition. You know this for yourself. When you make all the New Year resolutions of how the next year is going to be different, how you like to reform yourself, what happens? The habitual energies take over, and one by one you give up your resolution. Yeah. So even when you say you want to do something, or you like to avoid doing something, when our habits take over, the promises that we make to ourselves are thrown to the wind, and we do exactly the opposite than what we intend to do. Now, because of habit, we say and do things that we don't want to and we regret afterwards. And in the process, we make ourselves as well as others to suffer. We bring about a lot of damage, and we may vow not to do it again, but then we do it again, despite our vow. Why? Because our habit energies make us do this act. This can be put to a stop, really, when we exercise mindfulness. When we have mindfulness, the moment when we have mindfulness, you become aware of, and you recognize your habit energy. And that's the starting point of how you can initiate this process of change. Even the act of recognizing that habit, that habit energy has arisen, will prevent us from acting automatically. We become less automatic in the action. Because when we become mindful, there is a moment that we can actually contemplate as to whether we would like to do, or whether we like to succumb to our habit or not. Okay? So with mindfulness, we have the capacity to recognize the habit energy each time when it arises. You say, hello, my habit energy. I know, there you are. And if you just smile to it, the habit energy will lose much of its strength. Really, the habit energy arises because we are not mindful. But the moment we are mindful, it is like having a strong torchlight shining in the room, in a very dark room. So when the room is dark, sometimes a burglar might come in to look what they can get from the house to steal. But when you shine the torch, then the burglar will just keep away and run away, right? So when you have the energy of mindfulness, when you focus your mindfulness, the habitual energies will just dissipate and it loses its strength. And that is the power of mindfulness. So mindfulness is the energy that allows us to recognize what our habits are and prevent our habits from dominating us. The opposite of mindfulness is forgetfulness or absent-mindedness. This happens to us all the time. Sometimes when we are drinking a cup of tea, our mind is somewhere else. We are not even aware that we're drinking a cup of tea or even eating a piece of cake. So we go through the motions of drinking tea, eating the cake. It goes on an automatic mode, and our mind is somewhere else. So sometimes that when you drive, you're always taking the same route to go home. But one day you take a friend in a car, and the route is almost the same as what you would go home, but then you would have to go off maybe in another, at a junction somewhere else. But once you go into the automatic mode, automatically you drive home. And then you realize, oh, I just missed the junction because you have gone on an automatic mode. Okay, so when we become mindful, you become aware of what you're doing. So sometimes we're not mindful, we do things automatically. You even forget whether you have drunk your tea or eaten your cake. You have to check, am I full now? If I'm full, that means I drunk my tea and eaten my cake. So sometimes you might sit with the person that you love, but your mind is somewhere else. Yeah? Maybe you have a young boy looking at you with one eyes, or your little girl looking at you, but your mind is somewhere else. You don't even know that he's there or she is there. Your mind is not present. Your mind is wandering somewhere else. When you walk, you're not really walking. You're somewhere else. You're thinking about the past or future. So it's like the horse that I mentioned. About the horse is our habit energy. The horse is taking us along with it, especially when the mind starts wandering, when you're not mindful, you're not in control. Yeah. But when you start applying mindfulness, say like becoming more aware of your breath, you put a stop to that habit energy. So every time when you bring your mind back to the breath again, you're developing the strength of your mindfulness, and you're able to bring your mind back. Sometimes even in situations where in other cases that you will lose control, but once you bring your mind back to the breath again, you will gain control. For instance, bursting in anger in response to something that someone has done or said. So instead of being angry, you just bring your mind to a breath again. Breathe in a couple of times, maybe a count of 3 or a count of 5, or if you're very angry, a count of 10, and then your anger will subside, and you begin to be able to see things with much more clarity. All right. So the first function of meditation is to stop and to be present. You're bringing your mind back again to the present moment, putting a stop to these wandering thoughts, to this mental chatter, to this habit energy that drags us along. So first function of meditation is to put a stop by putting your mind to your breath, and then you you put a stop, and you become present. You become aware of the present moment. The second function of meditation is calming. Meditation calms you. When you have a strong emotion, such as having frustration or anger, we know that it can be very dangerous to act, because when we are under such emotions, it can lead us to perform a rash action that we regret later. When we are under the influence of strong emotion, we don't have the strength or the clarity to prevent us from doing something. So all we need to do is to apply the art of breathing in and breathing out, stopping our activities. Just watching the breath can help us calm our emotions. By watching our breath, we learn how to become solid and stable, like an oak tree, like a strong tree that is not blown from side to side. The Buddha taught many techniques to help us calm our body and mind, and to gain an insight into our bodily and mental processes. So Buddha has taught us many techniques. Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh has summarized these techniques into 5 stages, and I find these stages to be very useful. Stage number 1 is recognition. When you're angry, you don't deny. First thing, say, I know there's anger in me. This recognition is important. When you recognize, that means you have a presence of mind. You know what is really happening in your own mind, in your own emotions. You recognize it for what it is. All right. You don't deny. All right. Recognition is just recognize. Now, the second part is acceptance. So instead of denying that we are angry, because some people say, no, I'm not angry, but clearly he's angry, right? So the second thing is, after recognizing that anger has arisen, you accept the fact. You accept that at the present, I'm angry. And the mind becomes calm as you become more aware of your breath, and you accept what is present, the present moment, your mental state, your mental and emotional state. So recognition, acceptance. Number 3 is what we call embracing. And in this process, instead of fighting, rejecting, denying, and this create much more anger in us, We hold our anger like a way a mother would hold a crying baby. Okay, the mother will hold the baby close to the chest, and then as the mother breathes in and out, tries to soothe the baby, you know. So our mindfulness, when we have very strong emotions, you embrace your emotions with your mindfulness. And that alone can calm your anger and yourself. And after you come to stage 3, when you're able to embrace your emotion, and when you calm down, then now is the time for you to gain an understanding of what happened. So this is called looking deeply. So when you're calm enough, you can develop understanding and an insight by trying to understand what has brought about this anger, what is causing this discomfort. So you look deeply. And when you look deeply, then you come to stage number 5. This is the stage of insight. So the fruit of looking deeply is to understand that there are many causes and conditions. You have primary causes, you have secondary causes, and these causes have brought about your anger. These are the causes that have caused your baby to cry. Yeah? Maybe like a little baby, the baby might be hungry. So you know, oh, the cause of why my baby is crying is because the baby is angry. But maybe it's not anger, yeah? It's not hungry. Maybe when putting on the diaper, you did not put the pin properly, and the pin is piercing on the poor baby, and the baby is crying because of that. So the insight, when you look something deeply, then you can find the cause of that discomfort, of that emotional trigger. Maybe what triggered your anger was because a friend spoke to you in a very harsh manner. So that made you very angry. But when you begin to reflect, you remember that your friend is not at his best today because his father is dying. So he's so worried and upset and stressed up. So he barked at you, and that makes you upset. So if you just react to his anger speech, it also makes you angry. But if you could come down, stop, recognize, and accept, and then look into this anger, and then you gain an insight. Why is this anger arising? What are the causes? And you realize that this friend is having a lot of problems. He's completely stressed up. So when you ask him to do something else, he cannot handle it anymore. So he snapped at you, all right? So with that insight that we have, we learn to adjust our actions. Yeah? We learn how to change the situation. Okay, so this process is very useful, I find. This is something that we can use in order to learn how to deal with anger, with negative emotions that we have. Okay, so we are talking about what meditation does. The first one is meditation helps you to stop and to be in the present moment. That's the first thing, first benefit that you have in the meditation. Meditation enables you to stop because you are bringing your mind back to your breath. You're not being pulled by that emotion, pulled by your habits. By watching your breath, you learn how to stop and to be present. And with that kind of awareness, you will begin to experience calmness. That's the second benefit. The third benefit of meditation is resting. All right? Peace, resting. What is this resting like? It is like somebody standing by a lake and throwing a pebble into the lake. Okay? So this pebble sinks slowly to the bottom of the lake without any effort. So the pebble just sinks. The pebble doesn't have to use effort to sink. It just sinks slowly and then rests at the bottom of the lake. Now, once a pebble is at the bottom, it continues to rest. And it allows the water to flow around. So when we sit in meditation, we just allow ourselves to rest, just like that pebble. So you allow yourself to sink naturally into a position of sitting and resting without the need of making a lot of effort. You don't have to use effort. So we learn the art of resting. You allow your mind and your body to rest. And when you do that, If you have wounds in your body or mind, the wounds will be able to heal themselves. So when meditation brings you calmness, it allows you to rest, and rest is really important for healing. That's the precondition for healing, resting. Now, you can see this in the animal world. You see, when an animal in a forest is wounded, what do? They find a place to lie down and they rest completely for many days. Sometimes they don't even think about food or anything else. So they just rest, and then by resting, they get healed. That's the healing they need. When human beings get sick, we do something else. We start worrying. We start looking for a doctor and a medicine. And even after getting the doctor and medicine, we also continue to worry. It's like when you go for a vacation, you don't even know how to rest. You stress yourself up in a vacation. And when you come back from a vacation, you become more tired than before. Okay? So we must learn how to rest. Now, resting is not the same as lying down, You try it for yourself. When you're tired, you just lie down and you let your mind run all over the place. Actually, that's not very restful. To be restful, you can lie down, okay, or you can sit in a chair, but you apply mindfulness in what you do. For instance, if you're resting, or even if you're about to sleep, you just run the wish, may I be well, may I be happy. And by running these wishes, you'll find that your mind and body will become relaxed, and you sleep very well. Okay, you become very restful. So even if you want to take a rest, like 5-10 minutes, you just sit down in a chair and run these wishes of loving kindness in your mind. And because your mind is centered, because you have mindfulness, the rest will become of much higher quality compared to sitting down and letting your mind run all over the place. So this is how you become rested. Your mind needs to be engaged in some peaceful wishes and not to do anything too active. So don't allow your mind to wander aimlessly, because that will actually slow down the pace of your rest. If you want to rest quickly, just sit down quietly, undisturbed, and bring your mind maybe to your breath, maybe to the metta wishes. And in that way, the quality of your rest will be much more. So you don't need to struggle in meditation, whether you are doing sitting meditation or walking meditation. As Venerable Thich Nhat Hanh says, meditation do not have to be hard labor. Don't think that meditation is like, work so hard, hard labor. Just allow your body and mind to rest, like the way animals in the forest do. Don't struggle. No need to attain anything. Just relax, have joy in a restful manner. Now, if you practice in this way, it does not tire you out, and you give your body, your emotions, and your consciousness a chance to rest. And once your body and mind have a rest, have proper rest, then it starts healing itself. So in meditation, you learn how to stop, how to calm down, and how to rest. And this is all the preconditions of healing. When you learn how to stop, when you calm yourself, and when you feel rested, you don't wear yourself down, you feel, you create the conditions for healing. All right, so now let us now proceed on with our metta meditation. So I hope that the little message that I have tonight is something that you can apply in your daily life, and you can see how important meditation is, because you actually pick up these techniques when you learn how to center your mind to your breath, and when you learn how to do metta. You learn how to create deep rest within yourself and deep healing. So, and also this is a way that you can even re-energize yourself. You become energetic, because a calm, peaceful mind makes you become more energetic, and you don't become worried. You become more happy and joyful, because your mind becomes more centered. You become more balanced, and you're in control of situations. So now let us proceed with metta meditation. I will ring the bell, and then we will proceed on with a smile, smiling to different parts of the body. We watch our breath also, learning how to center our mind on the breath. And then we proceed on the formal metta meditation, and that is making the 4 wishes. The first wish is, may my heart be peaceful and free. May my heart be peaceful and free. And the second wish, may my mind be happy. Your third wish, may my body be healthy. And the fourth wish, may I be well and happy. In fact, in your metta meditation, you can even use just one wish, that's okay. Yeah? But these 4 wishes is in the traditional formula that we have. It is inspired from the Pali stanzas that we chant also. Yeah? So we can make use of 4 wishes. If you're familiar with this practice, 4 wishes, no problem. I use the 4 wishes. But if you're starting off, you can use may I be well, may I be happy, also work. I use this sometimes also, all right? So this is first making good wishes for yourself, and then you extend these wishes to others. So this is our metta practice. All right, so I will ring the bell right now, and then we proceed with our metta meditation. Slowly bring your mind to your breath, putting a smile into your heart, and breathe deeply in a calm fashion. And as you watch your breath, it is as if a miracle is happening. Somehow you feel more relaxed, more peaceful, more calm. Your mind becomes more centered. It's no longer running here and there. It becomes more peaceful because you are anchored to your breath. Have a smile as you watch your breath. It's a wonderful practice. Just watching your breath, the breath that you feel all the time. And you use the breath as a tool to stop, to calm down, to rest. And by doing all these things, you also will proceed the natural stage of healing. So you heal yourself. Now let us proceed with the inner smile. And you know what the inner smile is. We focus our mindfulness to different parts of our body. And all we need to do is just put a smile there. Just smile. And what is a smile connected with? A smile is connected with peace, happiness, friendliness, relaxation. So let us now bring our attention to the crown that is right at the top of your head. If you can feel some sensations at the top of your head, that is also good, because that will help you to bring your mindfulness to the crown. See if you can feel something at the top of your head. And now put a smile at your crown. And say that your crown is smiling. You're relaxed, is smiling. You're feeling peaceful. Wonderful, right? Now then proceed on to your forehead. Be aware of your forehead and putting a smile on your forehead. Let your forehead smile. Even the simple act of smiling in your forehead makes you feel relaxed and happy. Now just be aware of the spot between your eyebrows. Put a smile there. It's so healing to smile at this spot. And now bring the smile down your face and down to your neck. So let your entire neck be smiling. And at the base of your neck is your thyroid gland. Smile, bring a smile to your thyroid gland, important gland for your mind, emotion, body, and may the thyroid gland be happy, function well, bringing you good health. Now let us move lower down into the chest area where you come to the heart, the seat of Metta, good emotions. Smile in your heart, open up your heart so that it relaxes with love, with kindness, with generosity, with giving. And let go of the tensions that are stored in your heart. And let the smile reach out to your lungs so that your lungs become healthy and happy. Feel your lungs breathing easily. Now moving lower down, just below your breastbone will be a nerve center, and this is called the solar plexus. Your solar plexus is just like your heart, but this is the heart that experiences negative emotions. It gets really tensed up when you feel angry, fearful, jealous, or when you feel uncertain about things, you don't feel secure. This is the part that will tighten up. All right, so just relax your solar plexus. Instead of tightening up, just relax and smile in your solar plexus so that you replace negative emotions with good, positive emotions like strength, courage. And connected to your solar plexus on the right side of your body would be your liver. Your liver is just on the right side, just below your rib cage. The liver clears your body of toxic substances. So soften your liver with the blessing, with a smile, with a wish that may the liver be healthy and strong. Is your liver smiling? Now to your back, lower back. On both sides of your spinal cord will be your kidneys. Your kidneys will filter the blood and remove waste. Very important organs for your body. Bring a smile to your kidneys, blessings of love, kindness. May the kidneys enjoy good health, be healthy, be functioning well, brings you good health. Are your kidneys smiling? And now to the left side of your body will be your spleen. Your spleen fights germs in the blood and also controls the level of blood cells, filters the blood, sending positive energy. Put a smile in your spleen, blessing your spleen with kindness, with good health, so that your spleen functions well. Resting against your spleen will be your pancreas. Your pancreas also rests against the stomach. It helps in the digestion of food and transforming the sugar from your food into energy. Smile at your pancreas. Thank you, pancreas, for your work to keep me well. May you function smoothly. Now sending a smile to your stomach, to your intestines, digestive system. Very important. When your stomach is giving you trouble or not comfortable and you suffer distress, put a smile, send your smile to your stomach, blessing your stomach and intestines. May they work well with other organs to help you in the digestion and absorption of nutrition from your food for your strength, physical strength. Now to the urinary system, smiling energy into your urinary tract, your bladder. And for the males, just send smiles to your prostate gland, the females, your ovaries and uterus. So that is awareness of the body and bringing smiles to the body. And now just continuing your awareness, we return back to the breath again, watching the breath in a relaxed fashion. But in order that your mind is anchored to your breath, you might just want to introduce some counting from 1 to 10. Like when you breathe in and out, you say 1, breathe in and out number 2. And when you come up to number 10, you return back to number 1. If at any time your mind has wandered or strayed, or whether you get in drowsiness, you've forgotten your number, never mind, don't worry. Don't worry. Just pick yourself again and continue watching your breath. Don't stress yourself out. Just relax and enjoy the process of watching the breath. So let's watch the breath for a little while. Now we shall proceed back to make wishes. First, we send wishes to ourselves first, so that we become relaxed and we could be a suitable vessel of love and kindness. So make a wish, may my heart be peaceful and free. With a smile in your heart, you say, may my heart be peaceful and free. Second wish, may my mind be happy. And get into the words. This is a wish of happiness. Think of being contented, feeling of completeness, not having any sense of deprivation or lack something. May my mind be happy. It's like everything fulfilled. May my mind be happy. A wish for your body. May my body be healthy. May my body be healthy. In your fourth wish, may I be well and happy. Do you feel relaxed and peaceful? Making the wish, may my heart be peaceful and free. As you breathe in and out, you are breathing in peace. May my heart be peaceful and free. May my mind be happy. Breathe in happiness. Enjoy the happiness of a quiet mind. May my mind be happy. May my body be healthy, enjoying the blessings of a healthy body. May my body be healthy. May I be well and happy. Now let us send our loving wishes to the first group of people whom who have done so much for us, who have benefited from their kindness and generosity. Here we think of our parents, our grandparents, our teachers. If you have mentors, people who think with love for you and always want you to do well and succeed, encouraging you to do better, helping you along, these people who are in your life, send your loving kindness to them, the first group of people. So if you're sending loving kindness to your mother, think, oh, my mother, how much I've benefited from her kindness and love, her sacrifice for me. Just imagine that your mother is seated in front of you, doesn't matter where she is right now, and she's smiling, she's in a good mood. And so you speak to her from your heart, and the genuine feeling of gratitude and of wishing her well. So you say, Mother, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. Your sincere wishes for your mother, who have given you so much, who sacrificed so much for your happiness. And in the same manner, you think about your father. You have worked so hard for the family. Think of your father with that love and kindness, thinking, oh, how much he has given to me. Father, may your heart be peaceful and free. May your mind be happy. May your body be healthy. May you be well and happy. And you can think about your grandparents and your teachers, especially your Dhamma teachers who have shown the Dhamma, the way with you, to help you to chart a direction, a clear direction in your life. Send loving kindness to the first group of people. Now think about your immediate family members, your spouse, your children, your grandchildren. If you don't have an immediate family of your own, then your brothers and sisters, nephews and nieces. You can think of them sending loving kindness to them, either in a group or one by one, either family by family or one by one. So you you make the four wishes. If you cannot remember the four wishes, then you just say, may you be well, may you be happy. Just open up your heart of love and kindness to them, wishing them well, wishing them good health. All right, so now let's send our thoughts of loving kindness to our immediate family members. Now just imagine that the beings around the world are gathered around you and they have all assumed a human form. Now let us send our thoughts of loving kindness, our loving wishes to all the beings in the forward direction. All beings in the forward direction. May your heart be peaceful and free. May you be well and happy. Beings in the rightward direction. All beings in the rightward direction. May you be well and happy. Beings in the backward direction, send your metta wishes to them. Beings in the leftward direction, beings in the upward direction, wings in the downward direction. Sending your loving kindness in all directions throughout the world. Now we make some prayers. There have been requests for prayers. First, let us pray for Brother Lim Kui Fong, who started Norbu, which is the AI site for Buddhism, and also who started Buddhist channel. Now, Brother Lim Kui Fong will be undergoing surgery tomorrow. We pray for a successful surgery and his speedy recovery. Praying for Brother Alex Siu, who is a volunteer at the Gems Helpline, diagnosed with leukemia. And we pray for his recovery. Madam Nilufa Niyozova from Uzbekistan, undergoing cancer treatment. Madam Lo Lian Ki, Madam Tan Suat Vi, Sister Ku Ju Xian, Madam Ui Ai Lian, Mr. Tan Chu Huang, Sister Lim Ai Mei, and her daughter, Sister Joy Lam, Brother Alan Tan from JB, and Mr. Chu Lai Cho. For the people in this list, we pray that may they respond well to their treatment and recover from their current situation, recover to good health. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakhantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sadasoti bhavantu te. So focusing your attention within and in the calmness of your mind, send out your wholesome thoughts, sharing your merits with the devas, your guardian deities and protectors, so that they may rejoice in these merits and in turn guide and protect you and your loved ones. May they give blessings to the donors, supporters and members of BJF, as well as to other Buddhist organizations worldwide. May they give blessings for the world, that may there be peace in this world. Eta vatacha ammehi sampadam onya sampadam sabbe deva sabbe satta sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Sharing merits to all departed relatives and friends. May these merits have to bring them relief and happiness wherever they are. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. In closing, let us make some aspirations. With the grace of these merits, may we not follow the way of the foolish. May we be blessed with wise friends and skillful teachers. May we always remain on the path of Dhamma wherever we are until we achieve final Nibbāna. Imina punya kammena mami bala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu yava Nibbāna patiya. O Buddha, my spiritual master and refuge, we seek your blessings, guidance, and protection. The Dhamma, holy saints, and spiritual teachers, Bodhisattvas, Dhamma protectors, and Devas, we seek your blessings, guidance, and protection. May the Buddha be at my head, the Dhamma in my heart, the Sangha by my side to guide and protect me always. May suffering ones be suffering free, and the fear-struck fearless be. May the grieving shed all grief, and may all beings find relief. May all beings share in these merits that we have generated. May these merits help to bring them good health, happiness, and peace. May beings inhabiting space and earth, devas and nagas of mighty power to share in these merits of ours, and may they long protect the Buddha Sasana. Let's say sadhu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And now some announcements. First is we are inviting you to support the publication of Bhante S. Dhammika's new book, Begging Bowl and Banquet. So we are helping to publish this book, but we are asking for donations for the publication of this book. Venerable Dhammika is an excellent writer. He's written many books, very insightful writing. Yeah? So I think this is a book that is worth supporting. Second will be a talk on the Wheel of Life this coming Sunday at BJF between 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. I will be the speaker. And the Wheel of Life covers the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Wheel of Life is called Bhava Chakra. Illustrates how suffering arises, how beings are trapped in samsara, and how one can gain enlightenment to be freed from this cycle. And there will be a Dhamma talk and discussion with Venerable Jotika on 26 June between 11:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. at the BJF Center. Venerable Jotika was one of our life members, but she has renounced to be a nun at the Dhammasara Nuns Monastery in Western Australia. She is under the guidance of Ajahn Hasapana, who is also a Malaysian from Ipoh. But Ajahn Hasapana is now the abbess of Dhammasara Nuns Monastery. Then the meditation retreat with Sister Sylvia Bay to be held on Tuesday, 8th July to the 13th of July on Sunday. The venue of the retreat will be at the Arts Room Boutique Hotel, or this is formerly the Chichi Cave Temple's hostel. This is at Genting's Highland, and this retreat will cover the Satipatthana Sutta and Girimandana Sutta. And this sutta is really for the more experienced meditation practitioners. Then we have the INA, or Invocation and Aspiration. We are having this 4 times a year. This is the chanting of the 28 Buddha Paritas in conjunction with the Asaha Day. Asaha, or the Dhamma Day, commemorates the teaching of the Buddha's first sermon to the 5 monks in the Deer Park in Saranath. Although Asaha falls on the full moon day on the 10th of July, but to make it convenient for everybody, we're just holding the chanting on Sunday the 13th at 2:30 p.m. at BJF third floor. I think INA is very popular because people really appreciate and actually enjoy the chanting. It's a very uplifting chanting. And then we have a 3-day retreat on a Tibetan Yutuk healing. So learning about Tibetan medicine and how to gain good health from the Tibetan tradition. The retreat will be held on Friday, 15th of August to Sunday, 17th of August. Starts in the morning, 7:30 a.m. right up to 5:30 p.m. So very solid. And the teacher is Venerable Dr. Geshe. Geshe is like, in the Tibetan tradition, Geshe is like doctorate, Jigme Raptan. He has obtained qualifications in Tibetan medicine, as well as his Geshe degree from Drukpang Losel Ling Monastery in South India. And we are now running the 34th effective speaking course, starting on 23rd August and ending in 18th October. Learning how to speak in public and to be an effective communicator is so important. And this course first started in 1986, and I was the one who actually started the course. But after that, it's been run annually, almost without a break until COVID came. So we have paused because of COVID, but now we are restarting again. The course is limited to 25 participants, so you have to register the course, and there are also some fees involved because it includes materials and refreshments and training materials for participants. Okay, so if you or anybody that you know wants to pick up public speaking, this is the course to register, because the course is really run by volunteers. The fees is very attractive. I think like $300 for 300 ringgit for non-members and 250 for members. For a course like this, normally in the industry you have to pay much more. And people who have gone through this course later on become effective communicators and really help them in Korea. Some regular activities: food offerings at the GEMS Relic Stupa. So if you like to offer food, contact Sister Elaine or the office administrator, Brother Richard. Second is guided group meditation on every Sunday, 2 to 4 p.m. Okay. Then GEM Dhamma e-learning course. We are active in this. We have Sutta Discovery by Bhante Chandima, looking at Anana Sutta or deathlessness. And there is Lessons and Values from the Doctrine of Karma, held on every Monday. There is also Tisarana, Taking Refuge in the Triple Gems. This course is face-to-face on Sunday between 2:30 to 4:30 p.m. Buddhist Pilgrimage Series 2025. This will be held on the first and third Tuesday of every month, and it will cover the 4 holy places and 4 places of miracles. Okay, so if you have not gone on a pilgrimage, or if you have gone on a pilgrimage and want to know more about these holy places, please join this course. And for good health, we have Hatha Yoga class held on every Monday, 8 to 9:30 a.m. We have the GEM Yoga Stick and Alignment every Tuesday, 8 to 9:30 a.m. GEM Fitness Program held every Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And GEM's Cardio Yoga on every Saturday, 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Besides that, if you like to do metta meditation together with people, you can do so at the BGF Center. This is on every Wednesday morning, 10:15 to 11:15, and it is being led by recordings of Venerable Bhante Mahinda and by me. On top of that, we have the GEMS Helpline Counseling. We've been running this service for so many years. Now the service is being run from Monday to Friday, 2 to 4 p.m., as well as in the evening, 7:30 to 9:30. And iGEMS Music, now on Spotify, Apple Music, and other major streaming platform. And BGF YouTube channel that has a lot of content. And please subscribe and be a member of this, and so you can learn Dhamma through the YouTube. If you'd like to subscribe to our broadcast, yes, you can do so. There is a number that you can key in. It's 011-5403-0989. Put that in your contact list in your phone, and then use that number to send a WhatsApp with your full name and your membership status. And after that, you'll receive notifications about our events. You don't have to be a member to receive BGF broadcasts. Yeah? Now, all our Dhamma activities is made possible because of your contributions. So you have contributed generously, that enables us to carry on doing Dhamma missionary effort work in order to make the Dhamma learning and practice accessible to many people. So thank you for your kind donations. So what you have learned tonight is you learn about loving kindness, how to cultivate and nurture positive feelings of unconditional kindness and love towards yourself and others. This is a wonderful way of conditioning your mind and emotions. It helps you to develop positive emotions such as joy, love, cheerfulness, appreciation. Your heart becomes light and you begin to feel much more fulfilled. Your life becomes more fulfilling. So let me just pray for your emotional, your mental and physical well-being. May you all be blessed with good health and strength. In your aspirations, may the merits pave the way for you to have more opportunities to grow in Dhamma, to purify your mind from grasping, from negative tendencies, and give you the opportunity to develop qualities like generosity, kindness, and wisdom. If you are faced with some obstacles in your life, may you overcome your obstacles. May you make good use of your life and succeed in your undertakings, fulfill your worldly duties, and also develop wisdom and insight into the Dhamma. They can eventually lead you to the liberation from the cycle of birth and death. Good night.